So let's talk about place or placement. This is going to have to do with like your ability to position yourself in the market. So number one is literally your location, right? How convenient are you, right? Again, just to give you the idea that there's different ways of doing this. There's really cool these really cool speakeasies that exist now in some of these bigger cities, right? Where there is no sign for this bar where you can go to this bar and just walk in the door and have a drink. Like you have to get an invite and you have to know how to knock on the door, and someone like slides the thing open and you have to have like a password to get in, and then you get led down the stairs, and then there's this really cool environment downstairs, right? So that comes across as like, wow, that's very inconvenient. But man, is it a cool experience, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in the 1920s during Prohibition and I'm going to this speakeasy and it takes you back in time. And so people are willing to do that and they love it. And they're paying probably 4 times more for their drinks because of that, right? So, there's different ways of approaching this. You just have to think through, like, how am I positioning myself? So location, right? Are you going to have multiple service levels? Do you have like a high, medium, low, or is it high level only? These are just decisions that you have to make. And we won't go into when is one appropriate or when is another appropriate, but you just have to understand there's a reason to have high, medium, and low. And there's a reason to have only high end or only low end. And you have to understand what you're doing with your marketing strategy, right?
It's so funny, Rory, when you talk about place, because I think of Ray Kroc, and I think of when he launched, the strategy wasn't particularly focused around making the best burgers. It was about real estate. I mean,
Yeah.
their strategy worked because they were in front of people. It was easy. It was convenient. And they strategically chose where they were going to position themselves so that they made it so easy that people just wouldn't say no. And that's how they took over the globe. I mean, anywhere you
Yeah.
go, it's McDonald's and Starbucks, right?
Yeah. Golden Arches.
I had no idea until my grandmother told me about it, that how people used to get quote unquote fast food. You would bring your own plates and your own stuff, and you would take it in they would give it to you and make it, and you'd give like your pot or whatever, and they would put it in there. And I didn't realize it was like that for a while. And she was like, yeah, like chicken or different things like that. And she goes, I remember Kentucky Fried Chicken, the whole idea that I wouldn't have to lug these pots to go over there. And I was like, wow. But she was 104. So this is a very, very long time ago. But yeah.
That's cool. I mean, there's some wisdom in that, right? A little less trash all over the place.
More eco-friendly.
Yeah.
I can't help but I was seeing eco-friendly brands, but then they will wrap their eco-friendly straw, which you put it in and it gets soggy and it just, it's this awful thing, but they wrap it in plastic. It's got a plastic wrapper for an eco straw.
I've not spoken to a single person that appreciates those eco-friendly straws yet. Like they are.
Oh, but that is just peak our age right now.
Yeah.
To wrap the eco-friendly mush straw in plastic.
Yeah. And if you have kids, so let's not forget this part, you're going to need about 5 straws per kid because they ruin them so fast. And so we're getting 5 times the amount of trash in the environment with that.